All right. So as you watch this, the Minnesota Timberwolves have been smoked by the Dallas Mavericks. They're currently down 3-0 in the conference finals to record this, but screw it, I'm gonna drop this at the buzzer. I think everyone really enjoyed what this team gave us this season, but they're led by Big Purr, Baguette Biombo, everyone's savior, Naz Reid, the man with no technical fouls. They got KD, we got Jaden McDaniels, Shai's cousin, slow-mo jumper. God, oh, hot zones. No, none of those. God damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, slow body jumper. Former Denver Nugget Monte Morris, little body Jordan McLaughlin, bubble god TJ Warren. Luka Garza definitely started a game on the Pistons. He started 5 of them. And of course, baby MJ Anthony Edwards. The 2020, these were your 2023-24 Minnesota Timberwolves. And honestly, after their slightly disappointing last season where they had some injury woes and I believe ended up in the play-in game last year and then got smoked, this was an incredibly promising season, especially for a 22-year-old. And yes, he doesn't look like himself, but 2K's face scan of Anthony Edwards is absolutely terrible anyways. So this roster has him with like a little creative player thing. Anthony Edwards, obviously this video will 1000% be centered around him. He will never leave this team, not on God's green earth. He's on a 5-year, 205, at least in this $1 million contract. He might even be making more in real life. I'm not sure. And obviously, when we're coming to this part of the playoffs, I mean, these teams are pretty well set up. I mean, for the love of God, I mean, this team made it to the Western Conference Finals and beat the champions. So I can't hate too much. But as I've done before in some of these videos, we will evaluate and see what should be done as the video goes on. Although there is one thing that needs to be addressed immediately, and it's this old bastard. Sadly, no championship this season as long as this team doesn't come back 3-0. This would be really funny if I'm dropping this video after they come back down 3-0 like the Celtics failed to do, or actually the Heat failed to do last year. Or no, it was the Celtics. And despite their flaws at times, this team was such a well-oiled machine. And I do think they could benefit off of having maybe just a straight up better, and Mike Conley has been fantastic in terms of just bringing a veteran presence to really tie together everything. I know those are the Gobert memes. Honestly, as long as he give me good production, I would let's just continue this and try, you know what I'm saying, continuity plus improvement. 26th pick in the draft. I'm gonna see what I can get there. Also, they have the 7th pick in the 2nd round. As of right now, the top 6 players on the roster are all signed under contract, and I don't have any plans on trading Mike Conley just because he's old. At the very least, we'll run it back. Even if he gets worse and I have to play him as a backup, I don't really care. But I'm not gonna lie, this would be the most obvious Bronny James Jr. fit of all time when it comes to drafting, because I know he's always available at them type of late picks. Before we go any further, I want to thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Prize Picks is the best place to play daily fantasy sports, available in over 30 states. You can use the code CLIQUE. You can get it through 100% back on $100 your first deposit. You have to be 19 or older to play. Age restrictions vary from state to state, and please play responsibly. Also, with Prize Picks' Demons and Goblins feature, you can win up to 100 times your money. All right, so for today's picks, I got Edwards at 13 rebounds and assists, and elimination game. He's probably playing a lot. More than likely, he'll get more on that. Luka, 3.5 threes made. Same goes for him. The exact same. Naz Reid, 12.5 points. Naz Reid's been going crazy lately. I'm gonna go more on him as well. TJ Washington at 12.5 points. He's been a bit quieter lately, but I'm gonna go with more on this. I feel like he'll be loose, be in the action in the elimination game potentially. And you know what? Daniel Gafford at half a steal. Screw it. I'm gonna say less. He hasn't had one in the last 5 games. In this entry, I can put up $20 and get up to $200. Now on Prize Picks, you can win up to 100 times your money. Thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring this video. Remember to use code CLIQUE. Click the link in the description. Get up to 100% back on $100 your first deposit. And now to get back into the video, let's see. Stephon Castle goes number 1, and he might actually not be here. Oh no, there he is. I'm actually tempted to draft. I've seen some stuff, and I did draft him in one of these videos for sure. Ryan Dunn. I saw some stuff about him on like Twitter and things of that nature, talking about how he's nice and is probably gonna go, obviously, at least in the first round in this draft. But I'm gonna draft Bronny first, just because there's so much more of a need for guards, ball handling guards in this team compared to I mean, obviously not considering Edwards, but like you got McDaniels, you got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, you got Naz Reid, you got a lot of like big body wings to bigs type of dudes that let's just get Bronny. All right, yeah. Oh, he went next pick. Damn it. I was hoping he fell to the 7th pick in the next round, but I guess I was bad thinking there. I'm gonna take Trenton Flowers with this next pick. Screw it. All right, out of here. Sign both of them. They're 70 and 71, so not much playing time early on at least. When it comes to free agency, so Bronny is currently the backup 1, and that's not what we want as a potentially contending team. Yet again. Also, let me just put this in the books right now. I already know they're not gonna have Jaden McDaniels shooting enough. Get him at like 80 shot tendency. And not to say that he's out there, really initiating the offense very often, but when he gets his shots, he's, 2K is gonna have him averaging like 7 points. So let's change that. I want him at least like 12, 13-ish type of range. All right, and the other person that's a free agent is Kyle Anderson. I'm not sure if anybody else that I'm forgetting, but I know Kyle. Oh, Jordan McLaughlin, you're not coming back. Sorry. No, you've been here for a while, but I don't care. Especially with the fact he has no offers. I really wish we could steal Tyus Jones and bring bring him back, but it's looking like it's not going to be possible. I just wasted an offer on him, but screw it. It was worth the try. If we could steal Markelle Fultz, I would love this regardless of the role. Oh, he declined it off rip. Damn. You know what? Nah, I'm doubling back. I tried to offer him a 3-year deal. How about a 1-year deal? This is the max I can offer. Please. Like that'd be a really cool fit. Okay, we got Markelle Fultz. I like that. Now, ideally, because of his lack of shooting, this is going to be a backup point guard. Now I know we have, if Mike Conley starts again, this would be good. This would be fine. Now I was also thinking about throwing Chris Dunn an offer. They have him at point guard, small forward, former Timberwolves. You know, we can maybe he played here for 1 season and had a terrible season before he got traded to Chicago, and he had a pretty decent year of resurgence these past few years, but specifically this year. All right, so far I signed Markelle. I brought in Chris Dunn just in case Mike Conley goes down to a 72, and I know this might be controversial, but I brought back Kyle Anderson. I feel like every team needs that weird player to just like do stuff that doesn't make sense. Although I won't lie, Kyle Anderson really does not fit at all next to Markelle Fultz, since he's actually the weird player now. So aka the player that can't shoot but is gonna get you like odd inside the arc buckets. You know what, I would go with a reunion and bring back Taurean Prince, but he doesn't get any rebounds and Royce O'Neal does, so I'll go with the safe option and take Royce O'Neal on a 2-year contract. He'll accept and not hate me. Oh, he's gonna hate me, isn't he? Nah, he's not. There you go. All right, I feel like we're gonna have way more players than I should have, but I don't care. And also for anybody that's like, oh well, Rudy Gobert sucks, boo-hoo, he's French, you should hate him. Obviously I'm not gonna get rid of Rudy Gobert for Naz Reid to start next to Towns. That's actually the dumbest thing in possible. If anything, you would be getting rid of Towns for Rudy Gobert to start next to Naz Reid, if I really thought there was some sort of upgrade available. But like I said, we're gonna evaluate after another season in the 2K sim, because who knows, just sign a bunch of random players on 2-way contracts and call it a day. How's everybody been doing out there in the world? Me and my friends are currently in the 2-week Minecraft phase. Damn, all y'all don't rock with us? Edwards went up to a 96, Towns went up to an 89, McDaniels went up, Naz Reid went up, Conley stood at an 80. That's really cool. I was thinking, you know, it might just come to a point where the lineup is actually what you're looking at right now, which would be Nickeil at the small forward off the bench, plus Chris Dunn and Markelle Fultz. It'd be weird, but it'd be interesting. I know I haven't said it yet, but if you ain't been around, as it just told me I have 19 players on the roster, which is illegal. I have to trade some people. I keep trade negotiation on 100 because it makes it tougher, and why not? I like the challenge, like Hall of Fame, my league, basically. With that being said, they're probably still gonna offer me some first-round picks for some of these garbage men. Why is Luka Garza back? We don't need no damn Luka Garza. I already know that's who I'm gonna get a first-round pick for. I don't care. Here come the Timberwolves fans. Oh no, he's good for the culture. I don't care. You know, I'll take Sasha's trash 1-year contract. He's on a 1-year $6 million deal. Now here's the thing. I would release him right now and take the hit of paying $7 million to him this season, but I don't know if it's gonna accept that team option. I would assume it's not going to, but 2K is weird sometimes. So I'm gonna let someone else deal with this instead. Actually, you know what? You'll be our new culture. No, you're not. Screw you. Yep, biggest finesse so far. Wendell Moore for a Pistons pick. Yeah, thanks. I needed the roster spots, man. Let me live. I'm actually gonna turn the franchise stuff, all the rotations this season onto auto. Let it run as if I'm not even here. I just made some slight moves. I'm gonna run a 10-man rotation, with which these are the slight moves right here. 10-man rotation with minimal bench involvement. Bolton, Chris Dunn off the bench with Nickeil, Royce O'Neal, and Naz Reid. I think the new players will buy into the vibe and the culture we bring over here. But yeah, all right. I had to stop the simulation. Why? Because I found leaks in the system early. We are 9-14. Why are we 9-14? We are the 4th worst team in the conference. Let's do a quick look at team stats, offensive rating. I have a feeling we're gonna be bad at this. Yeah, we're bottom 10 in offensive rating, and just about top 10 in defensive, but not great either. Like not elite or something, you know? I will say we're like bordering middle of the pack on both of these, which is not great. Yeah, rating differential is literally 16th middle of the pack. Edwards averaging 23 on 46%. Honestly, yeah, he's shooting 30% from 3. Can I see his shot chart real quick? Damn, he's shooting a lot from the top of the key. Yeah, can you just shoot less threes if you gonna be a damn crackhead and chuck and brick and chuck and brick? 82 3-point shot tendency. Turn that down. It's messing up your game. Get to the rim. You're like a 35 in the dire need situations. You're like a 35-3 type of guy. Probably like 40 for being realistic. Shoot, screwed. I'll turn up to 45. You're like a 43 type of guy. Why? because, like, you know, if we need you to win us some damn games, you're not going to just sit out there in the 3-point line. You're hurting us right now more than you help. That aside, let me take a look actually. Yeah, he's at less estimated wins added than Towns, which usually you're not seeing. And by the way, as far as I'm concerned, this Edwards is the exact same as the normal Anthony Edwards, or at least very similar. It's just that he, like, you know, in terms of his face scan looking different, because you could import an entire player minus their face over another player, I'm pretty sure, which would be what this is in this case. Although he does have a post fade, which is a plus, and he probably has more badges. Yeah, look at these damn, come on, lock in. Matter of fact, let me take a little overhaul look at this. What's your drive to the basket? 99. Okay, good. Driving layup, okay, all that stuff is good. Just stop checking so many damn threes. Let me see, 73% at the rim. Yeah, honestly, you're not getting there enough. You shooting these little trash close shots too much too. Turn them, man. Hold on, I'm about to make you into a beast. Move like a 6'5" Ja Morant, please. 6'4". Yeah, you know what? Bring that 3-point down. All right. Lock in. You're locked in. Okay, great. Now for the rest of the team, I will say though, you being trash is a big issue. Aside from that, Royce O'Neal has been inconsistent. Nikhil has been inconsistent. But for a team that, okay, so from a lot of experience from this, usually you have a lot of guys that are in the negatives and the estimated wins. You know, that's a fair sign that your team might be trash, but the whole team is damn near in the positive, which means that it's really just a lack of star power. But at the same time, it's Edwards that's making the issues, not Cat, not Naz Reid, not maybe Gobert, but like he's playing his role. It's really on Edwards so far. So yeah, active system is defense. Honestly, I agree. It should be on defense. I don't know. We're on like a 1,000,000 game losing streak. Okay, that just ended after I changed some of that stuff. Let's see what Edwards did in his first game after that. 9 for 20, 4 for 6 from 3, at least more consistent. Yeah. You know what else too? I'm gonna cut it down to a 9-man rotation. I believe it was like either Royce O'Neal or Nikhil that were being inconsistent, and regardless of which one, yeah, because Nikhil, I already know how they're gonna do him in 2K. They're gonna make him more inconsistent and make his defense not matter as much. And honestly, we need offense as much as possible right now. If you and Royce O'Neal are playing damn near the exact same role, he's shooting better from 3, much better. Yes, screw it, whatever, let it rock. Go like that. And since these little slight changes were 3 and 1, so at least that's a plus, but it looks like we're still gonna be fighting. You know why? Because I'm put in a tough situation because it looks like we're gonna be fighting for playing, but it's because of Edwards. So what the hell am I gonna change? Am I gonna trade Anthony Edwards? That's the whole point of the video. We'll say we are 8th now, and we are on a very good streak thus far since some of that stuff. Yeah, because we beat Orlando that first game, so we are like, we've lost 2 games that are like the last 10 and to 15. Because like, correct me if I'm wrong, like I've watched a lot of these Timberwolves games, a lot of these minutes. He's up to 50% now. He's probably on a tear ever since I changed that. Like Edwards will chuck his, you know, every star loves to do like that, like quote unquote smart thing where they'll chuck a shot, you know, early in the shot clock from 3 because it'll save some stamina, and you know, I'm tired, whatever. Yes, okay, yes, great. But if we want Anthony Edwards really playing like Anthony Edwards, he's gonna try and get to the basket. He's gonna shoot a deep mid-range over a chuck 3. So I mean, you know, I remember that was actually a critique of him early on in his career, but you need him trying to get a bucket, it's gonna be in some other scenario. Nonetheless, we are playing incredible though. My God, just an overall turnaround. I can't lie. We're only 4 games back of the 1 seed. They actually seem to facilitate and switch out the starting PG a lot. I saw Markelle was starting. Now it's Chris Dunn starting. Obviously, Mike Conley was starting for, I believe, most of the season. Yeah, 27 of the games. Markelle was starting for a second. Let me see. As a starter, Markelle averaged 14 on 49% from the field, 17 from 3. That's the only issue with him, is that he's not trying to shoot 3s, and for the right reasons. But he's also going to be one of the best passers, and minus that outside shot deficiency, is one of the better, decision makers. But I'm not going to lie. The way we are playing right now, I am not going to be looking to make a move. I think probably cutting Nikhil out the rotation, with all due respect to Nikhil, probably was the right move as of right now. And since it seems like this season, Markelle and Chris Dunn took his spot and they're just doing it better. Although I really rock with Nikhil in real life. 2K is just doing him dirty. And with how good we're playing right now, we might be like one of them seeds, like one of them 4 seeds that goes far potentially, ironically. Or actually in real life, they were like what, 2 or 3? I don't know. Everyone was like a game apart in real life anyways. Or they might just be number 1 by the time we get to the end of the season, because they're already 3rd. This is an insane past 8 weeks of basketball they're playing right now. But we'll say another thing I do have the opportunity to do, the 2 players, funnily enough, I can re-sign right now are Mike Conley and Rudy Gobert. I will not be re-signing either one. I'm going to wait at least to see results from this season or whatever. Wait, actually, does Rudy has a player option this? Oh, he has a player option this offseason. You know what? Never mind. You've earned it. And yeah, I'm going to take a lot of your money, But 3 years, 25 million descending. Will you accept this? Let's do it. Why? Because now that player option for next year, like 45 million, is gone. Mike Conley, on the other hand, he still has 2 years left. And I think that Mike Conley's probably going to get worse. And on top of that, as he gets older, he'll ask for less money, because right now he's asked for 6 million. I'm just, look, you're 37 years old. You're probably gonna retire next season anyways, let's be honest. But if so, he got 2 good replacements. So that's been established as well. Anyways, I also bring this stuff up because of the trade deadline right now. And like I've mentioned already, I don't expect to do anything right now. Edwards thankfully brought his play all the way up, and really the whole big 3 plus Naz Reid plus Markelle plus Mike Conley plus Jaden. Jaden's one of them, you know, he's actually giving us better than expected for this archetype of player. But you know, in 2K, when you're a defensive player, they just hate you and say, oh, you suck and you bring nothing of value. But he's averaging 16 points. I know I brought him up to 80, but I didn't even think he would shoot this much. But hey, that's fine, dude. He's talented. They got KD. But you know what's funny? I did want to mention this actually. I've been thinking about, sometimes I'll think about tweeting about this, but I'm like, they're not going to get it anyways. They're going to spin it some other way. When I originally saw that his defense is so nuts, by the way. When I saw that KD Jaden McDaniels thing Anthony Edwards did a while back, like my first instinct was like, oh yeah, he's right. Like I guess there was a part of my mind that was like, okay, yeah, this is going to become a thing where this is brought up, you know, this is going to become a clip, let's just say, in the easy way of putting it, a quotable. But at the same time, I'm like, well, he's saying that they have Kevin Durant and we have a fantastic 6'10" defender that can guard Kevin Durant. What's funny is he didn't even really guard him primarily for most of the series, but like it wasn't a very hard concept to grasp. He was not saying what he calls Kevin Durant the greatest player of all time. You think, hey, it aged well though. Big Yoke wins MVP. Sar wins Rookie of the Year. Speaking of Jokic too, when it came to like, I think the Wolves were they down like, I don't even know, 3-2 at one point? Yeah, they were. That was a crazy series they had played with them and the Nuggets. But I remember Edwards was like, they were getting cooked by Jokic. He's like, man, I don't know. He's like, he's just the best player in the world or something like that. And you know, of course, there's some people that like clown him for it or whatever. But the whole time it's like, he's just being honest. That's what he's got here on. And guess what? They come back. It's like, none of that stuff matters when you're just playing the damn game, especially against a dude like Jokic. It's not like he's taking it personal. At least it don't seem like it. Willie Green, Pelicans Coach of the Year, so they're the best in the West more than likely. When it comes to the Wolves, I don't see nobody on nothing at all. Minnesota 5th seed. We are playing the Clippers. We have 50 wins, 1 game behind the Clippers. As of today, they got Mike Conley starting. I'm not mad at that. Looks like they're actually about to start giving Edwards more minutes and Towns. So yeah, that's cool. Make sure all that stuff's on auto still though, because I'm happy with that, how that's been going. And yeah, 50 wins after our start of like 8-14 is a very, very welcome thing. They got the same lineup you'd expect. Screwed them a simulate the first game. Let's see. We win by 8. Second game, we win by 8 again. Third game, we lose by a lot. Edwards had 44 and we got smoked. Next game, we lose by 4. All right, on to game 5. Let's see. You know me. I'm not trying to hold back on gameplay in these. Just like, it's early round. Let's not watch no game 1s. But this game was a blowout in favor of the Clippers. And I know I'm not panicking to like make no changes. We were up 2-0. And you know, I could see like right here, I'm going to do the coaching. Let's go bench depth down to 8. Rotations, manually adjust those. Let's take Royce O'Neal out. And honestly, yeah, McDaniels is a good candidate to get those minutes in this type of series. And look at that. We come back right as I make that sub, make it a 112 1-away game. Screwed. I'm jumping in. 2:45 to go. Season on the line. All right, McDaniels, he'll pass the ball into Towns. Towns gets it against Kawhi, pass down to Conley at the basket, and that layup is tough and it's through. Paul George with these Clippers new jerseys on, I guess. Pass back to Harden back to PG. Did I make my Clippers video before these jerseys? I don't even remember. All right, pass back out, and that's off by Harden. The lucky miss, honestly. They're up 3-2. We're in Minnesota. Maybe we got home court advantage. You know, it's working in our favor. Conley's gonna go all the way to the basket again, and the floater, that's off. But Gobert with the size advantage against, is that Dario Saric? I thought about signing him for a second. I'm happy I didn't right now currently, but I might come back to bite. And I kind of just felt like signing Dario Saric just off the fact that he's a former Timberwolves. I felt like there was more former Timberwolves than you really expect out there in free agency. And speaking of former players, shout out to Obi Toppin. I was happy to see him playing well. This whole playoff run, their run ended in the conference final. Shout out to him though, you know, my former Knicks player. When I was at game 1 against the Pacers in the Knicks Pacers series, he did a between the legs dunk on my side of the floor where I was on, and he had got like the most like confused boos I've heard in a little while, which was funny because like people didn't want to boo him. Another miss, by the way. McDaniels clamping up. McDaniels back up the other way. He'll pass it over and nearly stolen by Paul George. And actually, while we're here, can I just actually, you know what? No, the defense has been good. I'm gonna leave it. Oh, but Edwards is on. Nah, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it because Edwards is on Norman Powell. That's a wasted matchup. Okay, so I'm gonna go Edwards on James Harden, and I think I'm just gonna leave Towns on Kawhi. I feel like they're not going to him. Could be wrong, but I also, yeah, I feel like they normally go to like the wing type of guys, and since they have Kawhi at the 4, they're probably like programming him as a power forward. But he will definitely get the ball in the post. Edwards fades away for 3. That is off. Yeah, that's not a good shot. All right, come on, Cat, show me some. And PG pulls up an insanely tough fall away 3, and that's what I was talking about. Hey, McDaniel's right on it. Edwards with his shoes on, the signature shoes. He goes to the post. He'll pump fake. He has it, and he makes it. 118 to go. Up 3-2 in the series. They are. But hey, we faced this against Denver last year. Let's just come back from it again. And look, they're going to pass it to Paul George in the post. Paul George against McDaniels. Look, right now I'm happy I didn't switch that matchup, but it still worked for Paul, though. Speaking of Paul George, I had a 2K league with Paul George and Tyrese at the beginning of the season. Pass back out McDaniels, and my friends were joking saying that I should tweet at Tyrese as the game buzzer ended today when they lost to say, oh my God, bucket by McDaniels. To say, let's start up the league again. All right, well, McDaniels just made it a 3-point game. Now back into PG. PG against McDaniels. He steps back, and he is going to miss the 3. Rebound Gobert. Pass up to Jaden. Jaden with some room. He's not going to force it. He'll pass it over to Towns. Towns hands it off to Edwards. Edwards is going to run the default 2K play. He'll get the screen from Cat on the right wing. He'll fall away mid-range. That is tough, and that is an Anthony Edwards shot right there. That's more like it. 24 seconds to go. That'll make it a 5-point game. One more stop, and this one's over. Just beautiful, beautiful schematics in this one. And I think for the next game as well, especially since it fueled the comeback, I'm going to cut it to an 8-man rotation. Pass down Harden. Harden in the post. Harden trying to cook. He's getting nowhere. Edwards is right there the whole time, and he still makes some BS. Hopefully we can just hit some free throws, for the love of God. Passing to Mike Conley or something. Yeah, Mike Conley gets it. He'll go to the line. He's old, so hopefully oh, okay, it's not him. All right, Edwards going to take the free throws actually on second thought. And the first one is good, 87%. Recently, for fun, sometimes I'll just like play. I think the next time I do a video where I'm actually controlling the team, probably at some point in the off season because it's coming up soon. And speaking of the off season, they're like, oh wow, another insane shot by the Clippers. We'll call a timeout just to advance it. Speaking of the off season, crazy thing, like, because the Celtics had beat the Pacers today to go to the finals, and they don't start the finals until June 7th. I believe it's either the 6th or the 7th. So like hypothetically, Boston is gonna have at least 10 days off, and I would assume that's probably even the max amount of days they could have off. Mike Conley's gonna go to the line this time. But yeah, the off season's coming up soon, so if I do a video anytime soon again where I'm like actually playing with the team, I'm probably gonna do it on real player percentage, honestly, because I've been playing on it in a league just for fun, for the hell of it from time to time, and it's fun, like just putting up shots, kind of like I'm playing 2K14 again. God damn, they're gonna hit every shot. Thankfully, the Clippers have no more timeouts, so regardless of what this free throw result is, they're gonna have to chuck a full court shot, but they just hit every single one in the past few minutes. Edwards hits both, and will they hit a full court shot to tie up this game? Norman Powell from God knows where. He actually almost hit it, and they miss. Let's do it. I'm not gonna lie though, as I get these thumbnail photos, and in some way, shape, or form, I will not be using this form of Edwards. Whoever made this damn Anthony Edwards face scan, you should have put your pride to the side and just used the one that 2K has. I know it kind of sucks, but you're not gonna beat it with no damn 2K created scan. Let's be honest. All right, we're going back to the LAC Stadium for Game 7. Please. Oh my God, they're gonna make me do this damn quit thing again. All right, back in. Oh, I didn't change rotation. You know what though? I could do it right now. I don't care. Bench depth 8. Change the rotations right quick. Okay, we're up by 6. They're not really scoring. That is gonna be a calm comeback to go to the conference semifinals, a fight to get here again. It looks like the Clippers depth plus James Harden, kinda. He actually really didn't shoot a lot. Or actually, Paul George 9 turnovers. Kawhi 10 for 23. It's not terrible. They got Poku out there playing, but yeah, their depth as a whole seemed to just sell them in this one. We playing New Orleans, who was 6 games better than us this season. Played them in the second round. The best team in the conference, and I think the league as well, with Ingram, McCollum, Herb Jones, Zion, Jonas. There's been a lot of rumors about them potentially trading Brandon Ingram this offseason, and I think everybody would be far from surprised if that did happen. We're gonna lose the second, win the first, up 3-1. Shoot, we are in the conference finals. We're playing Oklahoma City. I was about to say again, but no, they actually didn't play this year. I feel like in my mind, I just assume all the West teams played in the playoffs that are like really good because they were all really good. But yeah, at this point, you just say we ball. I mean, honestly, I will be changing one thing in the little and also I didn't change the rotations last round. I left it at a 9-man. again, and we won pretty convincingly. So I'm not going to change that, but what I will change is Shea is going to be guarded by Jaden McDaniels in this series. I'm going to put Mike Conley on Lou Dort. Actually, yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Well, they'll figure it out. Just make sure Shea isn't guarded by Mike Conley little self in this series. Anyways, game 1 is a win to us by 20. Game 2 is a win to them by 20 something, 25. Game 3 is a win to them again. Screw it, let's simcast past this point. Actually, you know what? It's just my gut is telling me to make it a 8-man rotation just because it worked so well for us. I'm gonna go 8-man rotation here. Boom. Oh, they want to start Markelle. You know what? Go for it. Hey, if that's what coach wants, I let coach do what he wants at this point. And it's not working right now, but we had an incredible third quarter comeback to potentially win the game if they could hold on to it. And yes, it will win the game. What a comeback. You know what? Royce O'Neal ended up playing 10 minutes and making all of his shots, and it might have all been in the third quarter, honestly. I think I could actually, can I check? No, I don't think. All right, game 5 in OKC. At this point, hey, we've put up a fantastic fight. I can't overstipulate on stuff. Hey, go out there and hoop. It's not me controlling the damn team. All right, we're down by 4 with 1:58 to go. Let's see what happens. Hopefully they're not at the free throw line. They're gonna be at the free. Okay, they're not. Markelle is in the game. I saw they were trying to start him for a bit at the end there, obviously. Not sure if he's gonna play the rest of this one. Who knows? Pass over to Towns. Towns is on Isaiah Joe, and Edwards gonna get it against Cason Wallace. This is not a favorable matchup, but we ball. It's Edwards, so you know you live and die by it. Edwards goes right around the screen to the basket. Pass down. Naz Reid. Layup is off, but he gets his own board back out. Gobert over to Fultz. You definitely could argue that they could have just went back up. Oh, nice little handoff to Edwards, wide open for 3, and that is good. 1-point game with 1:31 to go in OKC. And OKC with their backs against the wall in a sense here, in need of a shot to make this a tougher game for the opposition. Edwards on Josh Giddey right now. They're going to pass it down to Shea in the post. This is where it's perfect to have McDaniels on him. And it's going to force him to pass back out to Giddey. Giddey will go to the post, back out to Williams. Williams against Cat down, or sorry, whatever the hell, out to Holmgren, and beautiful screen set. Shea wide open for 3, and there goes back to a 4-point lead. And Edwards over to McDaniels. They're gonna give it to Cat in the post. I like this against McDaniels, but Cat will hit. Okay, ugly looking shot. Did not look like he used his strength to his advantage, but I'm not sure if he'd have a strength advantage. Shea goes over. Shea all the way, and it will be a foul plus the hoop plus the harm. Sound like a damn Kevin Harlan commentary, or I don't know. I'm just choosing a name out of hat. Down by 5. Pass out Gobert to Edwards. The screen. Edwards goes over. Edwards will step back. Nope. Pass that down to Towns. It's a great pass, a great shot with 35 to go. Hopefully they don't foul. That's the one thing you got to wish for here. They might foul on some BS, but they also might not. I'm not sure. This game be tweaking sometime. 26 to go. They will not foul. Shea will get to the basket, and he will hit the tough shot anyways. And that is a 5-point game to go with 23 seconds to go. Passing to Edwards. Edwards goes right into the fadeaway. Fader, baseline. That's good. I mean, hey, see what happens. Pass in, and wow, launches it down court to Chet. Chet will get fouled. I don't know if I've seen this before in recent time. They get the ball into the inbound, and Jalen Williams, without any hesitation, even with Josh Giddey right there, Shea right there, damn near, he just launches it and toys with Rudy Gobert. Chet at the line. First one is good. He's a great free throw shooter, and he'll hit both. No timeouts left for Minnesota, and this should be game. Why do we have Markelle with the ball right now? Pass over. Gobert. Hello. Markelle. 3. Yeah, what are we doing? I don't know. Get me out of here. All right. 7-point win by the Thunder, and we might have met our match for now, but yeah. All right, down 3-2. Another close one so far, all the way until the halftime. Oh no, yeah, it got bad. It got bad, and they're low-key trying to fight back, but it's not gonna be to any avail. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Joel Embiid, and that is an elimination to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Thunder are gonna take quick work of the Sixers. So it sucks to think that could have been us since we gave them a better fight. Hell, probably the best fight, except for Dallas, actually, funnily enough. And shout out to the Mavericks, by the way. They're on the, obviously, if you're watching this, they either made the finals or some insanity happened. But they probably made the finals, and you know, them mid-season moves they made this year were absolutely essential, like just insane to their come up so far this season. But yeah, we lose. You can't really harp on that too much, honestly, but you also can, but you also can't. I think once again, like I said, you kind of just got to keep it pushing and just keep evaluating and making small moves as time goes on, because not much to do really. Pelicans are gonna get the first pick from the Lakers. That's funny. Also the Rockets from Brooklyn get the 4th pick. Those are all legit picks. I don't think the 6th from Washington is, but screwed. I don't feel like switching that pick back, so screw them, I guess. Do we have any BS picks that we stole? I didn't see. Second round 11th. Well, that's great. You know, they weren't starting Mike Conley for a lot of that playoff run, but he's such a positive player to the team that I don't even, we're just going to keep him around as long as he's still kicking. Even if he goes down to like a 78, he'll still be in the rotation. I'm trying to win a ring ASAP. Unless they would offer me the reincarnation of Stephon Marbury for him. Second round pick 11. Screw it. I'll draft the damn pick. Why not? Take this dude named Rocky. Seems cool. 73 overall. I'll sign him. Why not? Nas Reed, I didn't even know he had a player option, but he declined it. So he'll be a free agent right now. Trenton Flowers, I'm going to accept this team option. Why not? Free agency wise, we are well over the cap space, and it would have been worse if we didn't do the thing with Rudy Gobert. Nas Reed, no offers yet, but expected to get a handful of money. And overall, I mean, so like I said, we're 70 million into the cap currently. So none of this, no Kyrie or Irving, none of this BS is going to happen regardless. Especially with Jaden McDaniels making this much money, and honestly, deservedly so. Maybe not in a 2K sense, but either way, I wouldn't get rid of him. He was probably a huge part in why we just went to the conference finals, damn near the finals, and damn near won a championship just now. Oh yeah, the Keel's out here. I'll probably sign him back just for continuity sense, but I guess let's just start with giving Nas Reed his money. He has no offers yet, so if I can finesse a little bit, I'll allow that. 5 years for sure. He's only 25. Oh, is Markelle a free agent? I swear I got him on a 2-year. Damn, he is. Okay, he actually will re-sign though. He was a pretty big part. I don't want to mess that up in regards to, you know, running it back or whatever. Let me make sure we sign him real quick. After that, I was thinking about offering Quentin Grimes. Just feel like his archetype would fit this team well. Bring some good shooting. I feel like we've lacked that a bit off the bench, because when Nikhil was playing, he was shooting like 30% from 3. Let's see, was he gonna get matched? No, he does not. Screw it. Yeah, we're gonna sit with that as our free agent signing. Nikhil, I guess you're out of here with that. I'm sorry. Edwards up to a 97. Gobert 87. McDaniels 83. Conley somehow still in 81. With that, actually, can I see extensions and things of that nature? Mike, as long as you're playing basketball, you could have a contract from us. We're in contract hell regardless, so I'll give you a 2+1 with a team option. Why not? I don't know. I could have actually even held them out of more money, but who cares? Everybody else is signed super long term except for Chris Dunn, which, you know, we'll live. Yeah, so Royce O'Neal shot 31 from 3 last year, and what's his name's gone, Nikhil's gone, but he was shooting 30% or whatever. Now Grimes shoots under 40% from the field, but he basically shoots all of his shots from beyond the arc. Basically, I mean, he's shooting 39 from the field and 39 from 3, round up to 40 on both, and he plays good defense. Hopefully it works out. I don't know. That's my guy too. I wish he could have stood a Nick. I had a low-key, I had a vision where I wanted him to be the next Klay Thompson, completely irrationally. I just, you know, in the greatest case scenario ever. And it's funny because honestly, Dante DiVincenzo kind of did that this season. I mean, he literally had like a top 15 most threes made in a season ever this year. We're currently second in the conference, now first, kind of just bordering on first. So a much better start than last year. We're going to be top of the conference. That's tonight. Let me see if Mike Conley's talking about retiring or anything, just in case. I gotta start preparing. I know I just signed him for mad years. Okay, cool. Yeah, his current contract's too new. Don't think about none of that stuff. I rock with Leonard Miller. I don't know if he's ever been good enough to actually play, at least like in terms of his development in 2K or whatever, but I like this dude in real life. I remember seeing him in the summer league. Man, we are 24-7 right now. I feel like that's gotta be, oh damn, it's just a little bit better than the Pelicans and Thunder. I was hoping for an even more formidable lead. We actually just lost to the Pelicans and we lost to the Thunder in our loss before that one. That's not a great sign. Just oddly having a really bad stretch of basketball games lately, but nonetheless, we're still second in the conference, right behind OKC. Hey, y'all gonna have to go out. Hey, I'm gonna give this squad another shot. You're gonna have to go out there and prove me you can win against that damn team. But Edwards just overall been an absolute dog this season, because yes, I made him start shooting less threes last year, but he's also shooting 41% from 3, and his percentage last year went up from like 25 to 41. I mean, he's still got hundreds of attempts per year, so yeah, leave that stuff to town. Anyways, at the trade deadline, I have nothing really to do. Let me actually see, while the team succeeds, what are we looking like in terms of ratings and stuff? We are damn 16th in offensive rating. That means that defensively we are far and away number 1, but 16th, you know, maybe a change is necessary, because I got an idea. So Chris Dunn is basically just worse Markelle Fultz for us. He shoots worse from, well, he does shoot 44% from 3. I'm not sure what he's shooting from 3 or how many attempts. Not many. Okay, let me put Chris Dunn on the block with Royce O'Neal O'Neal, and Kyle Anderson. Screw it. All the guys we don't play. See if I get like a third score or another score off the bench. You know what? I'm going to take what I can get. Chris Dunn and Leonard Miller and a swap first with the Lakers for Dennis Schroeder, who actually just got traded there on a 3-year deal. He's 32, but he is averaging 9 points and 5 assists, which is an upgrade. And I know roles are different also, but an overall though, offensive, just much needed upgrade off the bench for us. Hell, he might even start, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but just another combo guard that can do some stuff. And as of right now, he's not starting. If anything, he's only playing 15 minutes a game. I like this move. I don't think there's much of a risk in it, really. I don't think Chris Dunn was, drawing some insane defensive matchups to where, oh my God, we need Chris Dunn to, save us, Chris Dunn. If anything, it's more of a potential boost with, offensively off the bench in those couple of minutes. So screw it. We'll take that shot. That'll be the one and only move probably. As back to this again. I don't think there was any contracts. So yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Let's just continue. We were winning we were losing a handful of games before the trade deadline. Will he get revenge against the Lakers? Oh boy, he does. Oh, they actually said he got traded from the Clippers to the Lakers already in this season itself. And in his return, he had 16 points in 14 minutes. Honestly, wasn't sure if LeBron was retired when I made that trade and if that was my rationalization. But you know what? You probably should if you haven't already. He shot 4 for 19 this game. And you know what? You should bring someone else with you. Donovan Clingan, 1 for 13. D'Angelo Russell, 1 for 9. Yeah, just call it a day. Shea wins MVP. Cooper flag rookie of the year. Malik Monk, 6 man. Blah, 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 blah. Coach of the year, Mark Daigneault, 66 wins. I don't know if we got that man. Timberwolves had nobody on anything. Shout out to Lonzo Ball. Damn, how and why is Lonzo Ball on that team? I already know Jalen Brunson somehow left the Knicks. I'm kind of pissed. Trae Young on the Jazz. We are 3rd in the conference with 52 wins. Took a steep drop. Even before I made that trade for what's his name? For Buddy. For what was his name? Dennis Schroeder. Even before I made that trade, we were taking a steep drop, and I don't think he did anything wrong. We just, for some reason, just fell off after a little bit. But hey, we're here now. Screw it. We still got 50 wins. We got more wins than last season. Memphis, first round. I mean, it's just Ja Morant, right? I mean, it's Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Marcus Smart, Santee, and Jaren Jackson. Game 1's a win. Game 2's a loss. We're probably going to lose this year since I'm trying to take them lightly. Oh, no. Okay. We win that 1 in 5. Cool. Second round. Playing our opponent from last year. Pelicans. Same exact starting lineup for them. They win game 1. They win game 2. They win game 3. And we just got swept. Okay. What did our offense look like in the playoffs? Defense fell off a bit. Offense was bottom 4 in the playoffs. Was the worst out of any team I would assume that made it anywhere far because these teams were atrocious. Yeah, I think we need an offensive overhaul this next year. I think that's safe to say because being the middle of the pack offensively and being a top whatever the hell team, but also an insane defensive team, it's tough. It's tough because, I won't lie. Can I be honest with you? Let me check his playoff stats too. Okay, yeah. I know this is crazy, but Naz Reid was trash throughout most of the season. Okay, he picked it back up near the end, but he was shooting 40% at like that midway point. So Mike Conley, I will say, hey, we could get a pretty formidable upgrade at point guard if there's any way to do so. I'm gonna be looking around. I'm gonna have my eyes open because we might need some things to change around. Just a formidable upgrade in general. LeBron, oh, Mike Conley's out of here. That whole extension in the drain. You know what? I'm gonna let him retire too because I was thinking, damn. You know what? I was thinking about trading you too though. Hey, stick around a little bit longer. Just 1 more year. Take that 10 million or however much I paid you. Did this just say Timberwolves? Timberwolves via Sacramento? Is that actually our pick? Do we get to keep that pick? Oh yeah, I guess so. All right, well that's cool. 12th pick, 23rd pick, 26th pick. I just saw all those. Now I might be looking for trades, but nonetheless. Oh wow, for a second I thought Memphis was offering us pick 1 and Desmond Bane for Cat, but they're offering pick 1 in the second round. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is slight BS, but also isn't if you really think about it. Mike Conley and Dennis Schroeder for Nasir Little and the 8th pick in the draft from Denver. Now Denver, I don't know what the hell happened to them. It is their pick specifically, so it means they suck this season. I guess they want more talent. I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna rationalize trading for the 8th pick in the draft for a player who's just about to retire, but you also get Dennis Schroeder, so hey, he's not retiring right now. He's under contract and lost some potential or some talent. I can't even use the word potential when talking about a 38-year-old man, but I was gonna say potential talent for this season, which, I just feel wrong saying the word potential in this context. You want to just not give me Nas Little? No. Okay, I guess contractually they have to. That's fine by me. And now they want to throw in some second-round picks. You know what? I don't care so much. Just do it. All right, so that gets rid of Schroeder, which honestly, I didn't really have an issue with Schroeder. I didn't think he was the issue, but that was just too good of a trade to pass up on. So we're gonna get the 8th pick, the 12th pick, and I'll keep the rest of them for now, but I might trade them. I was looking at McDaniels, he had an on and off season. The thing is, we had such a great defense. I just feel like if we can maybe find ways to just slightly bolster the offense without changing too much of the team as a whole. Yeah, let's keep Chris Fish around. You know, he gave up his like ACL or whatever for the team. So I don't even really care. So yeah, let's just keep out to Micah Nori, Paolo Prigioni, my guy. He makes sense as a shot doctor. That dude's shot was weird, but worked. And that's usually a good combination for a shot doctor. All right, Cameron Boozer goes. Matter of fact, can I actually see something real quick? 8, 12, 23. Is there any way I can move up even further? No. Pick 10. Why would I do that? Oh yeah, Cat for pick 7. What am I, stupid? Cat for pick 4. You might be stupid. Wow. Kyrie okay, I've been looking around and Brunson's on the Wizards, Kyrie's on the Knicks, Lonzo's on the Knicks. Okay, I might be insane. I think it'll be fun. Screw it. I'm gonna trade Karl Anthony Towns to the Washington Wizards for the 4th pick in the draft, Grant Williams, and I'm trading a first. Can I just not have him? And now why am I doing this? Okay, so money. Mostly there is a very short-term option that I feel like could make all of this worthwhile, and I would do anything to make it happen. Let's just say it also just feels really funny for the sake of the video and the team, the players specifically this video is centered on, the star shooting guard on this team, for this possibility to happen. 2027 Detroit first, unprotected. Want to make me give Detroit first? Quentin Grimes, Kyle Kuzma. He makes too much money. Okay, now look, for the Wizards side of things, they're gonna get Cat to join Jalen Brunson. As I just told you, Jalen Brunson's over there. Cat, it's been real. I'm sorry, it's over. And look, like I said, it'll make sense in a bit. Now, one part of this really does make sense though, and that is trading for the 4th pick in the draft in this, you know, these type of drafts that are really good, let's just say. And it's the 2nd pick is coming up right here from Orlando, as I believe Cameron Bruiser went number 1. And with these next picks, DeBonce is really good. Koa Pete's really good. I don't even remember who Malik Thomas, nor do I really know Malik Thomas is, but he's probably pretty good. Actually gonna try and finesse Indiana. Yeah, take Grant Williams in the 3rd pick for the 4th pick. Okay, they don't want that. I'll throw in Nasir Little. Take even more money for no reason. Thank you. The reason why is because I wanted to secure one of them top players. So AJ DeMonsta goes there, number 2. And damn, it's Koa Pete's not that nice. I thought he was nicer than this. Either way, I'll take him. I'll take him regardless. Koa Pete, welcome to Minnesota. 78 overall, power forward, perfect backup, perfect replacement for Cat. Our next pick is the 8th pick and the 12th pick. I'm gonna sim to that one. I'll take, you know what, especially with the point guard need, I'll take Caden Boozer, 77 overall point guard, and Jacob Wilkins with the yeah, screw it. He's the highest rated everything. Screw it. Why not? After that, I think I'm going to get rid of these later picks just because I don't have the, I'm going to sim to him and then get rid of them because that finesses the most out of them. The 23 for, screw it, 2 firsts from Cleveland, and then 26 for, yeah, 2 firsts from OKC. I'll take it. Why not? Don't think it'll help them much. Oh, Pete, welcome to the team. You got Caden, Jacob Wilkins. All right. And Bronny, this dude, I'm not going to lie. You might see yourselves traded, but I'll sign you for now. And the reason why is because in free agency, you know, I'll just get rid of all these dudes right now. Kevin Durant, I don't even know. Okay, we might be a lot of money over still. As you might be able to see, it says 46 million over. Maybe this, you know, either way, even if this was quote unquote the wrong move, and I also did want to maybe throw myself in the Paolo sweepstakes, see if I can pry him away. But like I said, I'm willing to make whatever moves necessary to make this possible. That would mean breaking up Jaden McDaniels, up and out of here. I just felt like we were heading in an odd direction. That would mean maybe getting rid of Naz Reid, even though I rock with Naz Reid. But you know what? Now that I'm here in this scenario, I'm kind of like, maybe we just try our best in free agency. I don't think trading Cat for the 4th pick in the draft was necessarily the worst decision. I know we're in Ant's, you know, peak prime, and that's the only thing is that, but unless I'm signing someone of like a decent age, I don't want to give away all of our future just for Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? We could end up in the loop where we're trying to sign players to 1-year deals or whatever. But yeah, hypothetically, so since we're just over the cap, let's say if I was to trade Quentin Grimes, Naz Reid, like I could keep either one of Gobert, McDaniels, and Naz Reid and still afford Kevin Durant. So we would have a core of probably Gobert. I would say ideally probably Gobert, Edwards, and Kevin Durant. I mean, that's pretty ideal. Obviously, I think the reason why I wanted to get in on this is because it's funny to think about Edwards playing next to KD after all the praising he does for him all the time. And with that being said, I think I'm going to make it happen one way or the other. If I got rid of McDaniels straight up for almost nothing back, that would free up enough to where I can get, look, and I saw one trade for McDaniels and made things interesting, and you might have seen me just pass by it. To Detroit for Asar Thompson. This would free up 15 million of cap space. It definitely would not help the offense, but I think Kevin Durant would help enough to offset this, and it would still keep the defense intact. You know what? For the short term, term. Yeah, thank you, Jaden McDaniels, for your time. Yeah, we're tearing this thing. Hey, look, I gave them their 2-year window. Screw you. Next up, as we continue to start from the top, Quentin Grimes to the Spurs for 2 picks. Why not? I'm trying everything I can to keep Naz Reid because I think that would be fun. Markelle to the Warriors for 2 picks, and we're still 21 million off. That might just be the perfect amount just to need to trade Naz Reid. Bronny James and Young Rocky from Bronny to the Clippers for 2 firsts. We're getting our money's worth. Hey, one way or the other, I'm getting this team there eventually. Milwaukee wants Rocky real bad, and we're exactly 15 million off. And you know who makes exactly damn near 15 million? Yeah, I'm sorry, I gave you guys your chance. Utah wants Naz Reid, man. They want him. They need Naz Reid in their life. See you, Naz Reid. It's been real. All right, hey, just like that. Let me make sure. I might need to get rid of one more player. You know what? Screw it. I put in the damn work. Anthony Edwards restructures his contract to take a pay cut. I'm not trying to mess up stuff even more. Oh no, what were you gonna do? Extradite me? Yeah. Oh wow, didn't edit. Okay, they really hate me. Anyways, I guess I gotta trade somebody. Yo, look at how many firsts I've just randomly stumbled upon in these last few minutes. Screw it. Jacob Wilkins and a first to Miami for Kel Ware and Johnny Flanders. I'm gonna get Flanders out of here immediately to New York for 2 picks, and that, you know what, that just gives us enough to give Kevin Durant, screw it, a 2-year with a team option. I already know it's gonna be his top offer, so a 2-year with a team option and a no trade clause. Number 1 offer, boom, 100% Kevin Durant, welcome. And why a 2-year? Because hey, I might see that there's someone better next year in free agency, so I might want to decline that team option. Yep. And you know what, and actually, just in case, because I'm not gonna lie, I might say screw Kevin Durant if Paolo wants to join. I know I gave up all the money in the world to get KD, but if Paolo wants to join 42 million, I will not sign KD right now. Let's see. Oh man, I could have signed Paolo. Damn. Oh, I got him anyways. Just got Paolo over KD. Hold that. Paolo to the Timberwolves. Forget KD. All right, 2K glitched me and put the bastard back in free agency. So guess what? I'm just gonna force trade him. Like, they literally just glitched me. They wouldn't let me take the damn player. Actually, I found a workaround. Here you go. Paolo, welcome to the Timberwolves. It's official. Forget Kevin Durant. We didn't want him anyways. Never did. Never had. What are you talking about? Hold on. 16 million off of signing Jalen Williams unrestricted. Hey, Rudy, we got a future to start, man. You know what? We are doing a complete overhaul. Hey, Rudy Gobert, we got a future to start, man. I'll be seeing you. Ain't gonna be somewhere laughing knowing he about to have a whole new damn team. Call me an absolute madman because I am. We are gonna have a starting lineup now with this trade for Rudy Gobert and Asar Thompson for Reed Shepherd and Donovan Clingan. See ya. Adios. Guess what? Jalen Williams, welcome to the team. I'll give you whatever money you want. Yeah, we're having fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's 6 a.m. I'm in pure delusion right now. So you're gonna allow this, which means that we're now gonna have a point guard rotation of Reed and Caden Boozer, a shooting guard of Anthony Edwards, small forward Jalen Williams, power forward Paolo and Koa Pete, and center Clingan and Kel Ware. Khalil Ware, I think his real name is in real life, in the life of real. Jalen Williams, welcome to the Timberwolves. This is one of the most weird overhauls I've done in a while. You know what? Do we need a backup 2 guard that wants to chuck shots? Never mind. Jordan Clarkson's been inefficient for the past 3 seasons. I'm good. Now Norman Powell, on the other hand, yeah, that's what we need. Old people. 2 years, you're not going to get much worse, right? Right? You know what? TJ McConnell to piss people off? Yeah, sure. Unless he doesn't want to be here. Ooh, if we need a backup small forward. Now, Okoro's too inefficient. I'll take. He's good at defense, though. How good at defense is he specifically? I like defensive players. He's very good at defense. You know what? Let me see. Like, it'd be a good culture guy off the bench. Let's see. Norman Powell. Okay. Oh, damn. They hated on me. They waited to try and let me get Okoro after I signed the other guy and then didn't let me get him. I'll take Dorian Finney-Smith. Why not? And I'll take Buddy Hield for assurance. And we'll grab, you know, just in case Ware isn't good enough. I saw Steven Adams out there. I might get Steven Adams on the team, too. Oh, Jordan McLaughlin. Welcome back. We needed a veteran presence. And TJ Warren, you too. Yeah, it's one of the nastiest off seasons I've done in a while, especially since I came into here with the intention of getting Kevin Durant. Said screw it, Paolo's better. Player progression, it's as you'd expect. Actually, Donovan and Reed Shepherd made that trade more than worthwhile. I honestly didn't think they were going to get another overall better, so they made it more than worthwhile by both going up to 84 overalls. That's beautiful. And yeah, the rest is the rest. If it tells me I have to cut a player, you know what? I've done so much finessing that I'm not about to cut anybody. I mean, I'm not going to trade anybody. I'm just going to click the button and see who it cuts. Let's see. Do I have to cut someone? Yep. Let's just see. Who is it going to cut? It's going to cut TJ Warren, isn't it? That's my guess. Oh, damn. They waived Jordan McLaughlin. That's like the last person I wish they would have done that too. Are they trying to bench Jalen Williams for Buddy Hield? Are we wait, is he a power forward? Okay, yeah. He's about to go up to like a 92. Yes, he is. Exactly. On the dot. Beautiful. I forgot he was even at power forward. Yeah, never that again. Put everything on auto. It already is. Chris Finch is about to be so confused when his old self comes into the new year with an entirely different team. Connell, Buddy Hield, Norman Powell, Steven Adams. You know what? Yeah, just run a 10-man rotation. Put Koa Pete in there at the 10th man. Call it a day. Forget the other guys. Boozer, you could play sooner than later. For now, we got TJ McConnell out there to chuck shots, or not chuck shots, actually, just to run around and piss people off. And this is beautiful. This is what we call basketball. Oh, we might need to change the system proficiency. We don't really play defense anymore. Balance, perfect. Just go balance. Don't even think about it too much. 7 seconds would be cool as well. But yeah, we're about to be trash, aren't we? Actually, one more thing. Tendencies. Okay, cool. They already know their roles. Reed Shepard, how about you? You're doing just fine. Pulling in attempts threes for some reason. We don't need that out of you. Get in the paint, 7'2" big men. Hey, we had a really oddly rough start to the season. 3 losses in the first 4 games. But now we are 40-11, the best in the conference. Yeah, hold that. Yeah, the rebranding, the retooling has went exactly perfectly as you could expect. We have done everything that I would want us to do better. Jalen Williams is the most valuable player on the team, I guess, in terms of these statistics. At least though, you know what? They're all within 0.1 of each other damn near. So Buddy Hield is okay. I guess he's been fantastic. That's good to know. That's really good to know, actually. Let me take another look at that. I almost didn't play Buddy Hield, so but I was like, last second, I'm like, you know what? We'll leave you around. Offensively, we are now top 5. That's the overhaul we wanted. And defensively, guess what? We are still number 1. So it's maybe, hey, the entire team changed except for Anthony Edwards. Obviously, he's a great defender himself, but I don't think he was carrying the defense all by his lonesome. Does he even have clamps? Don't tell me the basket doesn't have clamps. I hate when they don't have clamps. Okay, he does. I mean, it's not like we got any terrible defensive players around him, right? I mean, they're all... But we did get Klingon, and Klingon's the opposite of a terrible defensive player. He's a fantastic interior defender. Paolo's solid. Jalen's pretty good. Reed's pretty good at defense. McConnell definitely doesn't hurt. If anything, the exact opposite. Koa Pete's probably going to be elite at his peak, but not right now. But yeah, we gave up a lot of defensive talent like McDaniels, Gobert. I mean, obviously Towns was here and we were still number 1, so it's not like you can't have any holes in the system. It was the same as they were in real life. And then obviously Mike Conley, old self, helped us to get a lot of the ball rolling. Chet wins MVP. Cameron Boozer wins Rookie of the Year. Rob Dillingham, 6th man. Victor, DPOI. Yves Mystery, Most Improved. KD wins Clutch Player of the Year with the Lakers. Chris Finch, Coach of the Year, 62 wins. I think the changes work. At least so far they have. And I didn't see anybody in the Timberwolves win any type of teams, but I'm not even worried about that right now. Screw it. 62 wins. Let's just go. First round, we lost the first 2 games. I got TJ McConnell starting right now because I saw Reed Shepard shot 27% in the 1 game he started. I don't know what to do anymore. Okay, we win the next 2. We win a 3rd. We go to game 7. Interesting. You guys must show you have dog right here. If not, you don't deserve a ring. Okay, cool. They came back down 2-0 and won the series. Thank God. Second round against Portland. Yes, this is the team I traded Rudy Gobert and Amen Thompson. Asar Thompson too. I just saw him on the screen right here. Damn, is he not here anymore? He was just there 3 seconds ago. How about if okay. He's stuck behind the players, and when you click circle, quickly he flashes. RIP to Bill Walton. I saw, Bill Walton passed away. Great dude. Can't really go a year without watching basketball without seeing Bill Walton in like my entire lifetime. He's always around, whether it's like college commentating games or just in general. Pretty loud presence. So rest in peace to him. We just beat the Blazers though. Sorry, Bill. He was a funny dude. Anyways, we're playing the not the Magic. Sorry, I saw Jonathan Isaac. We're playing the Thunder. Now the Thunder still won 68 games and Chet won MVP, even with Jalen Williams gone. They got Casey Wallace off the bench, but that obviously does, take a hit to them losing Jalen, and we take them. Carter Knox is starting, Kevin Knox's brother, and Shea's averaging 30 in the playoffs. Josh Giddey's averaging 12. Payson, a cool 7 off the bench. First game is a win for us by 140-118. Second game a win for us by 5. Third game we lose by 20. Fourth game, I feel like this is the most typical, that's gonna happen. We lose another game, lost by 4, down 3-2, lost 3 straight. We're gonna force a game 7 back in Minnesota. It's looking like it so far, but maybe not. It's nope, we will. All right, going back to Minnesota. Reed Shepard with 23 and 10, and it is a 1-point game with 2:36 to go in this one. Jonathan Isaac passing in the ball. Actually, I don't have matchups set any sort of way throughout the series. And you know what? I'm gonna do it real quick. It's not gonna take effect on this play, but I'm gonna put Edwards on Shea, and honestly, the rest can all figure itself out. Passing, and what a steal by Edwards on the inbound, and Kaysen Watt's gonna have to dive for it. He'll get it off to Isaac, and Edwards nearly with the steal. He telegraphed the pass, and Isaac will go right at Paolo. Paolo wearing a 0. I kind of like that. 0 is cool. Pass out Shea against Reed Shepherd. He will get him on the screen and pull up, fall away, 3-point shot that is off. Rebound by Klingen. Klingen wearing the 43 like Siakam, and Edwards will blow through the lane, pass over Reed, open. Reed goes around and takes the Curry layup. The number 16, real fundamental hoops, wearing a damn AAU number. Shout out to Steve Novak. It's a 1-point lead for us. Winner go home. Game 7. Isaac will pass the ball into Chet. Chet with room over to Giddey. Giddey pump fakes it. Giddey over to Isaac in the post. Isaac will hand it off to Shea. Shea with Edwards on him, hounding him, and he'll go around. Nope, back this way, back left, right at the defense, back out Giddey for 3. That one is good. That's a 2-point lead for OKC, and in a sense, that's the shot you want, but you really don't want no open shot in this game for anybody at any time. Edwards is going to try and barrel his way to the basket, and he will. Edwards with the post spin and loses Josh Giddey. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander back up the other way, just under 1:30 to go. 102-102. Shea will take a crazy looking layup. That is off. Rebound by Klingen. Hand over to Shepherd, and Reed will pass it over to Edwards, who has some room. Instead, he'll go to the basket, go to the post. The shimmy goes left at the rim, layup, and that is good anyways. 2-point lead for Minnesota. Yeah, 2K, please. I will say, even though I do think the one that's in 2K right now is a little bit better than the one that they got on him right now, please give Edwards a new damn face scan next year. That face scan they got on him is terrible, and what a shot by Shea. Give Shea some new jumpers. I know this roster has him with a nice looking jumper. Not even nice looking, but a jumper that looks like his a little bit more. Hand over to Williams. Williams down to Donovan. Donovan back out. Paolo for 3. The big signing, and he misses with just under 40 seconds to go. Shea will dribble it back up the other way. The blowout dribble pass down to Isaac, back to Shea. Shea will somehow, some way find his way to the basket. And 32 seconds to go. So OKC, regardless of a make or a miss, sets themselves up for the last shot, which was the perfect time management for them. And we'll take 2 timeouts like some idiots. The pass into Shepherd, handoff to Edwards. Edwards will barrel his way to the basket and get fouled. Hey, actually, OKC might not have the last shot if Edwards can hit both of these. So that was perfect. And he hits both. OKC will take their last timeout. 28 seconds to go. They can get it on a low amount of time. Now, the only thing is Minnesota used their 2 timeouts. So now there's no more timeouts for them regardless of the OKC outcome now. A lot of this is time management at this point, but it's also bucket making. Shea with 17 seconds to go on the shot clock. Could be very bad and heartbreaking. Let's see. 9 seconds to go. He'll ISO at the top of the key against Ant. Ant will get smoked and step back. No, it's a miss. And they have time. 4 seconds to go. Paolo with no urgency. He pulls from half court. What was that? But nonetheless, I just can't believe we're still alive after that. Yo, Edwards got absolutely baked right here. Shea with the little crossover, loses him, staggers him right here, steps back wide open. That's the shot you want, honestly, unless you want to drive. But they got the bigs down there waiting, and Paolo just absolutely sells the game winner opportunity. But nonetheless, I thought that was going to be series right then and there. All right, let's simcast a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, 2:30 to go. This looks like it might be a classic. Trying to fight for our first finals appearance with the completely overhauled roster. Pass into Williams, Jalen. Klingen very close to the sideline there. Edwards will go to the basket. Pull up. Mid-range is good by Anthony Edwards. Shea back up the other way. Guarded by Ant still, even though he staggered him to God knows where last time. Queen, Shea goes back right over to Chet. Chet down to Isaac. Isaac hands it back out to Shea. Shea will go to the basket. Pump fake. Hand back out to Isaac over to Giddey, and he will take the layup, and Giddey stepping up. I was going to say, this is a situation where they could personally use on like a little bailout like that, someone like Jalen Williams, while we got him on this other side of things now. This would be a bad look for him if we lost this series, and it came very close. Pass down to Klingen. Klingen goes to the post. To be fair, I don't believe they offered him, and man, Klingen going absolutely nowhere in the post. That is not what you want in this scenario, this game. That's like giving it to Rudy Gobert. Whether he's better or not, doesn't even matter. Yo, what am I looking at? Why are we doing this? What is this camera angle? Screw it, we're here. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, they got us keyed in on Klingen. Screw it. I'm gonna try this. No, it didn't help. No, I have to go back and watch again. I have no clue. Oh, yo, he missed it. This is a Donovan Klingen show. I have never seen anything like this. Hold on, real quick. Can we stop this, please? Yo, what is going on? I have control that did I change the camera? No. What the hell is happening? We're just on a Donovan Clingan show right now. Screw it. Shea in the post with this crazy angle. Pass back out. And it'll be another block by Clingan. Oh my God. Donovan Clingan with the rightfully getting the spotlight on him. Will this be a bucket? I have no clue. We'll find out in a second. It is a 3. Go back. Oh my God. Oh, what a play. Paulo, pass it over to the corner. Jalen, and it'll be a handoff to Edwards, who faded away for 3 with just under a minute to go. Can they please give us a normal damn, what's it called? I also don't want to mess up their inbound though. Yo, they are absolutely hating on me right now. Can I like try changing the camera? No, it's not helping. I have reached a glitch, the point of the peak of a glitch. Screw it. I guess we're here. Donovan Clingan ISO camera. Why not? I don't know. Shea gets to the rim. Shea pump fakes. Shea. Oh, I thought it was gonna be another block by Donovan. Oh my God. I was gonna suggest that a timeout might help, and we'll eventually take one here with 119. It's a solid timeout with 49 seconds to go. Hopefully, don't spam a second one like some idiots. But yeah, hopefully this fixes the camera. We've reached a core moment. I don't know what's happening right now, but something is. Okay, come on. There you go. Finally, normal basketball. Wonder if it'll be worthwhile. We're about to see some BS probably. Edwards. The screen by Clingan. Edwards goes right. He'll fade away. Another fadeaway 3 and another one by Edwards with 42 seconds to go. Game 7, winner go home, and that is his second of those. Huge fadeaway 3s. Fall away, fade away, off balance, whatever you want to call them. Pass into Shea. Shea will hand it off to Giddey. Giddey will give it down to Shea in the post, and he will get fouled by Edwards. Not a good foul, but also, you know, nothing easy at the same time. But I mean, it's Shea. It's going to be easy. 100% from the free throw line, and that'll be both are good. I don't even know if I turned off foul outs in this video, but I must have, because I haven't seen anybody get fouled out yet. So yeah, pass into Reed hands it off to Edwards. 31 seconds to go. They're probably not gonna foul here. They're probably gonna force him to shoot, and he's gonna go pass it down, and Clingan gets blocked, but he goes right back up with it against the MVP Chet Holmgren. And Donovan Clingan has been a huge. Can we actually can we see real quick? Go to his Donovan Clingan view highlights. Shea went to the basket. He blocked that one. Then there's the layup he just had. There's a rebound. Okay, well that's great. That's fantastic. Is that what all they're gonna show? I want. Okay, I thought there was another block. I could have sworn. Oh, there was a missed dunk, and that's fantastic. Yeah. Why did they show the missed dunk? No, I don't. This is giving me PTSD right now. Why are they throwing him dribbling it all the way up? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He's done a lot though. He's been fantastic. The best possible replacement for this team's fit and play style of Rudy Gobert. Absolutely tortured the Trailblazers on that trade. Hey, I knew willingly. I didn't say this was gonna be realistic. This one, I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, pass over, back out, Knox tween, back out to Shea. Shea steps back. Shea pump fake. Shea over to Isaac. Isaac over to Chet. Chet back to Isaac. Over to Shea. Shea for 3, and that is off, and that might do it. We might be going to the finals. I think they just took their final timeout with 6 seconds to go just to advance it, just in case. Not even sure if they would advance it though, because they dribbled. Oh, I guess they did. All right. Pass into Reed Shepherd. Screw it, we'll trust them. They have no timeouts. All we need is one free throw here, and your Minnesota Timberwolves will be going to their first finals appearance ever, I believe. I don't think there's much confusion there, right? I think it has to be their first ever. I would know, right? I'm not tweaking. I don't know. Oh my God. And 1-3 foul on Carter Knox. What are we doing? And he will brick the hell out the free throw, and that should do it. No timeouts left. I don't know what his free throw rating was, and I also don't know what Clingan's is. He'll hit the first though, and as long as no matter what happens here, this game should be over. He misses. Rebound by Chet. Chet full court. That is off, thankfully. I don't know. Would he have got that shot off hypothetically? I kind of want to see. Let's see. That would have been insane. Chet full court. He did. Oh my God. I really just assumed that he wasn't going to get the shot off, and I wasn't too scared, but he 1000% gets the shot off. 0.1 right here, and that shot is well off his hand. But we are going to the finals. Minnesota, we're back. Not back, but yeah, basketball. Reed Shepherd hoists up the trophy. That is true. They don't show who wins the conference trophy on that screen, unlike the finals MVP, obviously. But I just thought about that because Jaylen Brown, I saw, won the Eastern one today as I record this, of course. And I don't even know who we're playing in the finals. It has to be set because that was game 7. It is the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what's funny? I actually meant to show this. The save file I'll use for the start today, the fake start today, I still have it in the second round, and I just decided to sim it without even trying to fix anything to go like it did in real life. And everything went the exact opposite. Boston ended up blowing. I think like it was most of the series I have like 5 games in as well. So Boston like blew the whole lead. The Pacers lost to the Knicks. Like every series went the opposite. Obviously, once you get to the conference finals, I mean, who the hell knows? Because yeah, and then the Cavs ended up winning it. So, but yeah, they're back again. Technically, they got Matisse Thybulle at the 3A. That's a defensive menace right there. And screw it, we're here. So we'll see what happens. You know, ain't much to overthink at this point. Edwards on Donovan as well. You can't really ask for much of a better defensive matchup than that. Oh my God, we are absolutely pummeling them in game 1. A 50-point, almost a 50-point win. Jalen Williams with 40. They just shot terrible. Garland was 2 for 12 with 7 turnovers. It's been a lot of, yo, wait, hold on real quick. They had 26 turnovers on 29 for 88 shooting, which is 33%. That is absolute insanity. So we shot 20% better from the field and had like 15 less turnovers, 16. I wonder if the series takes a turn from that game or if that was really the depictor of how this is about to go, because that's one of the most insane outplayings I've seen ever in just a normal game to game. Yeah, that's a 16-point win right there. This is going to be a 30 or almost a 30-point win, a 27-point win. Another, yo, Garland 4 for 18. He was shooting 50 from the field and 40 from 3 before the finals. Now he's shooting 2 for 12, 5 for 11. So he is 7, 11. That's 29. I want to say he's like 11 for 41 so far. 12 turnovers. And he's 4 for 19 from 3. Yeah, that man Reed Shepherd's got him on clamps. 3-0. Please don't blow this lead. I'm really not sure how they could. And as this winds down, potentially this finals run right here, we are going to lose this game though. They wanted to get a little last dance run in them. If we do win this, hopefully, I just want to say too, we really lucked into Jalen Williams, because I did not think I was about to get him. I mean, I know I had to trade Rudy for him at that point, but for this whole team just lucked itself together. And why are they winning games all of a sudden? 3-2. Let's not talk too soon. Do your job. Finish your job. Virtual basketball game. Do your job. Team. Virtual team on basketball. Okay, there you go. A 26-6 quarter. This would be a funny way to win this, but it's still close. Screw it. 2:39 to go. They are trying to force a game 7. They're in their home court, on their home court, in their home arena, on their home court. Yeah, we'll go with that. We stole Paolo from the Magic. Wouldn't do nothing over there. They decided to let him hit unrestricted free agency too. Williams will get the screen. He's guarded by Mobley. He'll pass it down to Klingen. Klingen in the post. Someone want to come for a handoff right now? Anybody? There you go. Reed Shepherd. I guess that works. Screened by, Reed Shepherd pulls up for 3. That's off. Donovan guarded by Reed right now. Now pass down to Garland, and they'll foul. Reed with a bad foul, and Cavs will call a timeout. Honestly, I would argue a bad timeout, but they still got 1 left. All right, Allen passed down to Matisse. Matisse back out to Mobley. Mobley will pull a fadeaway 3. That's off. Rebound by Jalen. I would have been pissed if that went in, honestly. That is not his game. Jalen will pull up a moving mid-range, and that's off, but the rebound by Klingen. Another terrible shot, but what a great board. Donovan back up the other way, guarded by Edwards. Got the Gatorade symbol. He's tired as hell. He'll get the screen on the right side from Jared Allen, about 3 milliseconds. He'll go over it. They'll switch, actually, and pass it out to Mobley in the corner for 3, and that is an N1 3. The foul by Paolo. Why help and then foul? I don't know. Just stay committed to it at that point. Just give up. Mobley makes the free throw as well. It's a huge 4-point swing, a 4-point lead with 1:30 to go. Edwards back the other way. We're going to need a bucket from him right here, honestly. We're going to need him to keep this ball, and he will. He'll fade away on the baseline. He makes the shot. There you go. That's what you need out of him. Come on. You can't blow no 3-0 lead. You blow a 3-0 lead, I'll just end the video right now. You don't deserve to win. Over the screen, they actually switch it again. They're switching much more than I normally see teams switch in this. And Donovan will step back, fall away. That's off balance, I should say. It wasn't a fall away per se. He was still not falling away. Williams, it'll be the backdoor screen for Edwards. Pass over to Klingen. They'll set the back door or pin down screen for Edwards. Edwards will go right at Allen, and he will miss the layup. Thought he would at least draw a foul there. I don't know what that was. All right, Garland over to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Edwards. You're going to need to stop here if you're going to sell. I don't have a good feeling about this, though. They're going to switch again, and Mitchell will pull up wide open, uncontested. I did not set anything defensively, like defensive game plan wise, but they have decided to switch everything, which honestly is a terrible idea with Klingen out there. Why would you want to switch him onto Donovan? But I guess it does chase him off the three-point line, but at what cost in this scenario? I mean, you're down by 4 with 32 seconds to go. I wonder what they go for here. I've never seen a team switch that much though without me changing anything. Edwards pass over to Reed. Reed in the corner for 3, and that is good. Reed Shepherd cuts it to 1. 27 seconds to go. I kind of wish they wouldn't foul, but they definitely will. Unless, nope. Yeah, Donovan gets it. Donovan at the line. The first one is good. 100%. He's going to make both. Minnesota has one more timeout. They're probably going to call timeout and then force up some BS. So let's see if it goes in. All right, Edwards down by 3. Huge shot. Biggest shot of his life up to this point. Edwards will step back for a deep mid-range, I guess. As long as it goes. I mean, you got more time now. You're going to send him back to the line. And yeah, there's the foul. Wasted 2 seconds. Donovan at the line. Probably get an MVP chance. Yes, he is. Now he is. You can feel the onset. And that is both are good. No more timeouts. Last shot, last opportunity. 14 seconds to go. Edwards will dribble it up. Edwards will stop and he will pull himself, and that is off. And said, I'm keeping it in my own hands, and it's off, and Garland will go to the line. Cleveland is going to come back. Hey, they came back from a 3-1 once upon a time, and they are about to force a game 7 out of a 3-0. I was talking trash, talking about, oh yeah, we won the finals, blah, blah, blah. We didn't. We definitely didn't. Not yet, at least. Dude, there's still a chance. And Williams just hit some BS. They'll call a timeout. That's a good idea from them to advance the ball with 3 seconds left. Now they want to hit a shot. Klingen guarding the inbound. They'll foul Garland. Yeah, you could miss a free throw. You never know. Garland the first is good. Garland the second is good, and that's game. 2 seconds to go. And we're going back to Minnesota. Maybe we just want to win it at home. I think we already... Wow. He hits the full court. 1-point game, 1-point win by Cleveland. I saw the My Team cards pop up. Yo, by the way, my team is, yo, I don't know. I haven't really played it since like December, and like even then I really didn't ever really play it. I just kind of got on there for a bit just to use some VC I had left over. What are they doing? You got 100 overalls. One of my friends is a big Michael Beasley fan. It sounds like I'm talking about myself, honestly, but he really is, like, more than I ever have been. And he wants to pull Michael Beasley, but you can't buy him in the auction house or in the whatever. So he doesn't even have pack type of money. He didn't buy it. He just used some of his leftover VC and did not pull Michael Beasley. I don't know. Anyway, hey, you know what? Forget all that. Anyways, speaking of Timberwolves legend Michael Beasley, we have done it. We're gonna hold off the 3-0. I didn't change anything going into any of these games. We let it rock regardless. Edwards at the line for the second free throw. Please don't call a timeout. They're not gonna. And that is gonna be it. We are going to win game 7 against Cleveland. Donovan fades away for an insane looking 3, and the Minnesota Timberwolves are your 2026 or 7 NBA champions. We've done it. Ooh, Paulo, yeah. I wonder what random player from the other team's gonna be celebrating with us today. They actually update that and change it? Doubt it. Probably just got lucky today. PJ McConnell running off the bench, enjoy. Buddy Hield. Hey, he was a high impact dude for us this year. Paulo hoists up the trophy. How many times have I said hoist on this damn channel? Way too many. More than you'd expect. Paulo's holding the finals MVP. Did he win it? I honestly wouldn't know who would win it because the whole team played pretty even, or at least the big 3 did. Oh, damn near the whole team. And yeah, Paulo with 28, 12, and 8. I mean, if there was for a specific game, definitely would be Paulo for this one. For the whole series though, I'm not gonna lie, the clamps that they put on Darius Garland, shoot, I might have to give it to Reed Shepherd. Finals MVP is gonna be Paulo. 22, 9, and 6. I damn near went with I wouldn't say it was a bold decision to sign him over KD, but after all the hype I gave into signing KD, I decided, like, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, I just looked at their player cards, and Paulo had played better than him the previous season anyways, and he's 15 years younger. So yeah, made it pretty easy to decide. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll oftentimes try and go for like three-peats, quadrupled, yeah, bada bing, bada boom. I know we just signed a bunch of young rookies, but screw it, it's 7 a.m. And I have succeeded at my goal, my journey that I set upon in these videos, and I'm gonna call it a day. So shout out to Ricky Rubio, Mo Williams, Corey Brewer, Latrell Sprewell. It's been real, it's been fun, but it ain't real fun. You can subscribe to this channel if you feel like it. You have free volition in this world, and I'll see you around. Good.